Ever heard the one about the dog who was so attached to his owner, he'd fetch the newspaper every morning? Funny thing is, the owner subscribed to the digital version. You see, that's what you call imprinting. A fascinating phenomenon in the canine world. But what exactly does it mean? Well, when a dog imprints on someone, it essentially means they've chosen that person as their primary figure of trust, comfort, and safety. It's a deep bond that goes beyond basic pet-owner relationship. Their loyalty, affection, and dependence are directed towards this person, who, in our case, could be you. In the next few minutes, we're going to explore 9 telltale signs that your furry friend might have imprinted on you. From following you around like a shadow to showing you their belly, these signs can reveal the depth of your dog's attachment. So if you're curious to find out if your pooch thinks you're the bee's knees, stick around. Ever felt like you have a shadow? And no, we're not talking about the one on the ground when it's sunny. You know the one we mean, that fluffy, four-legged, tail-wagging shadow that seems to be attached to your hip. Yes, we are talking about your dog. The one that follows you everywhere, from the moment you open your eyes in the morning to the time you shut them at night. Your canine companion is with you. They're there when you're brushing your teeth, making coffee, working at your desk, and yes, even when you're in the bathroom. They're like your very own personal stalker, but in the cutest possible way. So if you feel like you've gained a fluffy four-legged shadow, that might just be your first sign. Hold on, before we continue, think of this. If your dog could, wouldn't they hit the like and subscribe button? Probably on everything. But still, imagine your furry friend pawing at the screen trying to give us a thumbs up. So why not channel your inner canine and smash that like button? And don't forget to subscribe for more awesome content. It's the kind of thing your pet would totally approve of, tail wags and all. Alright, back to figuring out if your dog thinks you're the best thing since sliced bread. Do you ever get the feeling you're being watched? No, it's not a ghost, it's probably just your dog. Dogs have a not-so-subtle way of keeping tabs on their favorite humans. It's part of their nature to be protective and to make sure that you're safe. So, if you've noticed your furry friend peeking around the corner during your home workouts, or if they've suddenly appeared in your Zoom call background, don't be alarmed. They're not spying on you, they're simply checking in. Maybe they're wondering why you're talking to the computer screen, or perhaps they're admiring your yoga form. Either way, their intentions are good. So next time you feel those eyes on you, remember, it's not a haunting, just a doggy wellness check. Who knew dogs could be as possessive as a jealous lover in a soap opera? Well, sign number 3 your pup has imprinted on you is just that, jealousy. You see, our lovable four-legged friends have a way of showing us they want our attention, and they aren't shy about it. Picture this. You're cozying up with a good book or maybe trying to respond to some emails, and then, like a furry torpedo, your dog tries to squeeze between you and your distraction. Or perhaps you're giving some love to another pet when suddenly your dog slides in, demanding to be the star of the show. It's hilariously cute and a sure sign of their affection. So, if your dog starts acting like a green-eyed monster, that's sign number 3. Ever had a bodyguard, a therapist, and a best friend all rolled into one? That's your dog for you. Dogs have a special way of showing they've imprinted on you, and the next 3 signs are no exception. First up, your dog defending you. Now, we're not talking about them jumping in front of a moving car for you, though they probably would, but more along the lines of them barking at that menacing vacuum cleaner standing their ground against the postman, or growling at that suspicious-looking leaf. They're ready to protect you from all life's perils, both real and imagined. Next, they show affection. Ever had a rough day and found your dog right by your side, offering a comforting lick or a nuzzle? That's their way of saying, I'm here for you. They might not understand your problems, but they sure know how to make you feel better. And lastly, they listen to you. No, we're not suggesting that your dog understands your monologue about your day, but they do pay attention. Whether you're venting about work, discussing your favorite TV show, or just talking gibberish, they're all ears, often tilting their head in the most adorable way, as if trying to decipher your words. If your dog's doing all these, they're not just your pet, they're your ride or die. What's better than a hot cup of cocoa on a rainy day? A comforting dog, of course. Dogs have a unique way of sensing our emotions, even when we try to hide them. They'll curl up next to you when you're feeling under the weather, their tail wagging like a metronome, their eyes filled with concern. It's as if they're saying, I'm here for you, buddy, we'll get through this together. Now let's talk about space. No, not the final frontier, but your personal space. Dogs can be overly affectionate, but when they're imprinted on you, they also understand the need for personal space. They won't barge in while you're in the bathroom or insist on being the third wheel on your date night. Instead, they'll wait patiently, knowing that you'll be back soon. Finally, belly showing. This is the dog version of a trust fall. It's their way of saying, I trust you with my life. They roll over, exposing their belly, inviting you to give them a belly rub. It's a sign of ultimate trust and affection. They're saying, you're my person, and I feel safe and loved with you. And there you have it. 9 signs your dog thinks you're pretty amazing.